Growing up, my parents would say, and still do, that you never get a second chance to make a first impression, which simply means that it's important to leave a good impression or make a positive impact when meeting for the first time. This is true for every interaction. In every new scenario, we want to ensure that we put our best foot forward or present the best version of ourselves the first time out the gate. Think of it in terms of going on your first date. You want to smell good, look good, speak well, and be comfortable in your skin while exuding your authentic self. Well, the same goals should exist for organizations as well. Beyond the interview process, which can be an experience in and of itself, the next opportunity that an organization has to make meaningful impressions upon a new hire is during the onboarding process. My name is Jennifer Mitchell Early. I help individuals and teams achieve organizational and personal success by providing customized training, resources, tips, and tools to help you pursue purpose and accomplish your goals. If you're looking to grow and evolve personally and professionally, be sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload new content. A new hire's impression of a company is largely shaped by their onboarding process. A well-structured, thoughtful, and fun onboarding experience creates a positive first impression, making them feel welcome, valued, confident, and excited about their new role. A good onboarding process helps new employees feel integrated into the team and company culture quickly, fostering a sense of belonging and loyalty. It provides a clear explanation of job responsibilities, performance metrics, and company goals by setting expectations and aiding new hires in feeling prepared for their new role. When new hires receive adequate training, access to necessary tools, and regular check-ins with their manager, they feel supported and confident in their ability to succeed. In addition to being given all of the necessary tools and resources, meeting key team members, learning about the company history, and participating in social activities during the onboarding process can create positive first impressions and lead to key networking opportunities and lasting professional relationships. Not to mention the fact that a positive onboarding experience is strongly linked to higher employee retention rates, as new hires feel more committed to the company. On the other hand, a poor onboarding process can lead to confusion, frustration, and a negative perception of the company culture, support structure, and new hires' perceived success within it. Negative impressions from a poor onboarding process can lead to employees feeling overwhelmed. The lack of structure, too much information all at once, or unclear expectations can leave new hires feeling overwhelmed and unsure of their role. A generic onboarding process with minimal interaction can make new hires feel disengaged and unimportant. And most important, a poorly managed, disjointed, and broad onboarding process can give new hires a negative perception of the company culture and values. The best way to create an engaging onboarding process is to think about what you'd like to see and experience as a new hire going through a new hire process for the first time. But first, the trainer in me has a little pre-work activity for you to do in preparation for creating an effective and engaging onboarding process. I want you to think about the onboarding processes that you've been through in your career. Which one was the best? And which one was the worst? What made the best one the best? And what made the worst one the worst? I'll go first. The best one for me involved a scavenger hunt and a prize. I liked it because it allowed me to find my way around the organization, making note of areas that were important to me and my role, and because it gave me some autonomy, which is very important to me. And at some point Onboarding can feel a bit suffocating, like you being smothered with information and attention. It was just nice to freely roam and process information on my own and by myself. The worst was my very first onboarding experience. I was already nervous, overwhelmed, and stressed by it being my first professional role. The onboarding process was, God, it was so long, tedious, and exhausting. I remember thinking that I would never remember all the information they were giving me. I was happy when it was over, but I didn't feel any more prepared to jump into my new role, nor did I feel that I knew much more about my employer or had a true sense of the culture and expectations or my role than I did during the interview process. So think about now, remember when I said that the onboarding process was like a first date? Okay, let's revisit that. Think of creating your onboarding process like planning for a first date. Remember, first impressions matter. On a first date, you dress up, you choose a nice place, and you try to make a good impression. During onboarding, how can you prepare a welcoming environment, provide necessary resources, and introduce the new hire to the team? This is a first date, so you want to impress the new hire. How can you create an environment, give them resources and introductions to the team that warmly reinforce you and make you look like a great date and make the employee feel like this was a good choice to go out with you? One of the goals of a first date is to get to know one another. You ask questions, share stories, see what you have in common while sharing each other's interests and values. The same is true of the onboarding process. The new hire learns about the company's culture, values, and expectations, while the company learns about the new hire's skills, experiences, and aspirations. Onboarding is a two-way process. Give and take. For this reason, it should not be a series of presentations. Presentations are simply lectures on steroids with some added bells and whistles, and they are one-sided, with the presenter presenting information. Using our date analogy, onboarding should be a discussion, an exchange of information. Another goal of a first date is to build trust by looking for signs of compatibility and trustworthiness. Both the new hire and the company work to build mutual trust through clear communication, support, and transparency. In addition, you set expectations on the first date by discussing what you're looking for in a relationship. And in doing that, you set boundaries. During the onboarding process, the company outlines the mission and vision, company outreach activities, job responsibilities, performance expectations, and career development opportunities, amongst other things. And if things go well on your first date, you plan for future dates and continue to build the relationship. When onboarding goes well, the company ensures continuous engagement by providing ongoing training, feedback, and support to ensure the new hire feels valued, supported, and committed. Just like a first date, a successful onboarding process sets the foundation for a positive, long-term relationship. It's about making the new hire feel welcome, valued, and prepared to contribute to the company's success. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure to share it if you found it valuable. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.